Welcome everybody to the 10th episode of this Yapping Walter podcast. I'm your host Walter, and today we have two special guests from episode 1 and 2 or 3. Maybe I should check that, but anyways, introduce yourselves.
I can start?
Yep.
Hello everyone, my name is Arina, and I'm your friendly dev too. I'm here again for a second time. I'm guest number 1 or guest number 2. You can choose. I don't mind. And I'm here joined by
Nuna, hello. Or well, Celinoona, but everyone calls me Nuna. So hello. I am your friendly, sometimes maybe not so friendly, Panther, a mafia boss VTuber. And yeah, I'm happy to be here a second time. Hello.
Yeah, and Nuna was the first guest, the first madman to join.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Mad woman.
Yeah, and Ari was the third one.
Lucky
joined.
3.
Yeah, and these two are amazing. You should go and follow firsthand on them on everywhere. And yeah, I'm gonna start by very hot take of a question. What's your two's hot take about VTubing? It can be editing.
Oh god. Do you want to get us cancelled or what is going on here?
Oh no. Oh, God.
Wait, I was prepared for this. Damn.
Not gonna lie, I was not prepared for this. So this
No.
Don't worry, I'm the professional putting something from my ass, so that's
that's good. That's great.
So I was first going to say that me and Nuna, we haven't talked a lot.
Yeah.
So this is also gonna be our talking session, just to get to know each other a bit.
Yeah.
So hopefully these hot takes will not get us disappointed in each other from the very first minute of this
podcast. That's the plan.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I feel like I'm a very relaxed and laid back person with a lot of things. I don't have a lot of very strong opinions on things, so I'm pretty chill with most that's being said. I usually go by live and let live, so whatever your hot take is, I can probably accept it.
I don't think I have that big of a hot take. I'm generally agree with most people on what they think. If there's something that I maybe what would be considered a hot take is that I think it's not that important to grow as a VTuber, and it's more important to look at the people that come around, because I don't think it's that important to have 1,000 people that follow you, and it's more important to have these 15 people who always comes around and know everything about you. I think it's more important that than anything else.
Yeah, that's most of the case. Most of the case true, because for example, if you're thinking as a business standpoint, which is you should not, because this is a hobby first and foremost. Making content is a hobby first. You are not gonna make money in the first, I don't know, in a year or two or something like that. So
personally, I know a lot of people who come in for the money. Not only, but they're very focused on the fact that they want to make money, and I don't really like that.
No, that's it's the same way that I'm gonna say to playing games. Play however you want. You download it /bought the game. It's your way how do you wanna play it. Simple as that. It's your it's the same it's the same logic applies to content creation. Do whatever you want. People watch weird stuff already. You will have your audience. People will watch it if the content is good enough for them.
That's true.
Nuna, could you use my time of rambling to think of something yourself?
Absolutely. Yeah, that gave me some good time to think about something. Yeah, I think what my hot take for VTubing would be is that there's actually probably behind the scenes, a lot of people who are the biggest scumbags, but they're hiding behind their VTuber persona. And because they're hiding behind their VTuber persona, they gain a platform without being punished for it. That's going to be my hot take. Me personally, I am very happy to say that I have yet to discover anyone who I would consider being close with in the VTubing community who is actually just, I'm sorry to say this, a piece of shit behind the scenes, right? But shout out to all my amazing friends. All of you rock. But yeah, I mean, I think everyone who's in the VTubing community and who is in the VTubing scene has at some point stumbled across some Twitter drama. Even if you don't know the streamer, sometimes maybe you do know the streamer, the VTuber, you watch them and then they end up being a really big piece of shit. So, I don't know. I feel like just because you're able to use a virtual persona, which is ultimately what a VTuber is. It's a character that you thought of. Also, another hot take, whatever VTuber character design you have thought of in the past, someone has probably already thought about it as well. So, yeah. I don't know how unique that makes each of us, but I want to say, like, even me, I'm a Black Panther now. As of my rebrand, there's probably a million people who wanted to get into VTubing or who have gotten into VTubing who thought about, hey, I want to be a Black Panther or I want to be a big black cat, whatever the fuck. So my design isn't all that unique the way that I think it is. Yeah, just because I have a virtual persona that I can just hide my face behind, I really don't think that a lot of people should actually just use it as a way to gain traction on the internet and hide their shitty personality that ultimately will always come to light sooner or later.
I actually completely agree with this.
Yeah, and like I happen to know one person who was like that, unfortunately. But in the end, she apologized. We moved on, and that's it. But like, and she is taking the time to be a better person. So, but yeah, that will be also my guess that there is piece of assholes in content creation in and of itself, because well, maybe they think, I don't know, for money, or I wanna cancel this person for X reason, or whatever the case may be. First of all, be yourself. You're not gonna get Oscar for your performances of being a cute person. Just be yourself. If you are an asshole, try and change that.
I'm like specifically thinking about some VTubers that I personally don't know, but I've seen the Twitter drama unfold, and there's been multiple posts about them. There have been multiple people who spoke out about them, and then because they kind of like lost their platform with their VTuber persona that they had at the time, they just disappeared from the internet for like a couple of months, and then they decided to come back to VTubing, but rebranded.
Wow.
So basically, anything that they have done, they never apologized for. They really just didn't, speak up about their actions, nothing like that. But instead of just, owning up to their mistakes, they decided they want to go back into, gaining a platform, gaining traction. So they just picked a different VTuber design. And then, of course, people started to catch on to, hey, it's actually this and that person. And that's kind of like ultimately what I mean. Just because you're a VTuber and people love your design, it doesn't excuse you. It doesn't excuse being a shitty person and putting up with shitty behavior just because you're a VTuber and you don't show your face online and you can just basically hide behind your persona.
Yeah, and and back to the point that Nuna said, that there is probably a lot of people who wanted to be like, I don't know, a Black Panther, for example, or a Snake Girl or whatever.
do you see how many cat VTubers there are
Oh
on
yeah.
Twitter? Have you
Mhm.
noticed how many dragon VTubers there
Mhm.
are
Yeah.
on Twitter? Everyone, of course, in their own way has their own uniqueness about the design. But I think I've seen probably a lot of like at least 5 different like storm dragons, time dragons, like black goth cat VTubers and stuff like that. So it's just it's kind all very similar, just
Yeah, like in the end, it doesn't really matter is your model like unique or your model is like simplified or whatever. What it makes, if that is, what it makes the model is the most important when it comes to models. If you like it, that's enough. Like it's your model. That's
That's true.
you should be the only
Yeah.
one who cared about it. Of course, if you are like for example, if you are an artistic person, and you wanna ask other people's opinion, yeah, then sure, yeah. But like in the end, it matters to only you. And of course, it matters if the model is in the TOS, of course, which is freaking throwing a dice when it's
yeah.
breaking TOS or no.
It's rough out there with the Twitch TOS these
Oh,
days.
yeah.
It's really rough for VTubers because you only like
Mhm.
there's only so much you can do, right? To like kind of stand out with your design, and Twitch TOS doesn't really make it easy, especially if you want to
Yeah.
cater towards the more adult
Mhm.
audience.
Yeah,
It's difficult.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be a YouTuber, yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Definitely not on Twitch, damn.
I'm looking at you, Cottontail. I'm looking at you.
Wow, shouting out someone.
Wow, just called her out like that. That's crazy. That's wild.
Hey, I can call one of my oceans. I don't care.
Going back to assholes, I have another, maybe not really hot take, but something that I can share that it's the opposite of what Nuna said. And it's about assholes in chat.
Mhm.
And the fact that even though people in chat are the people that are like the audience and the ones who provide with support, it being like watching or giving subs or whatever, it doesn't mean that the streamer should always cater to the chat.
Oh, yes, that's true. I think I've seen a tweet about this coming from, I don't even know who it was, but they said that streamers, VTubers, however you want to say, any sort of streamer, it doesn't matter if it's a VTuber or
Mhm.
if it's a Flash tuber, honestly. Streamers are very much to be held accountable for their audiences, because if you
Mhm.
allow certain behavior to happen in your chat, in your stream, ultimately it also says something about the person that you are. So if you allow, like, I don't know, sexist, racist
Mhm. Absolutely.
comments
That's
to be made and stuff to like that to be discussed, then ultimately to me that means that you don't have a problem with it, and you also probably behind the scenes talk a lot of smack like that.
Yes.
So yeah, you have to really be careful what you let your audience say in the chat as well, because they kind of just also they represent you. They are your community, and while you are
Mhm.
your own person, your community is what you've built. And if you've built something that is just based on slurs and nasty comments, then what does that say about you as a person, right?
Yeah, in generally whatever kind of hate
Mhm.
towards no matter towards who.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
true.
it's definitely not a pretty sight to see.
No, absolutely not. I agree.
Political content creators in a nutshell. But I do agree. But at the same time, I kind of yeah, Tefikin in your chat. Yeah, don't be if somebody isn't sexist or that stuff. Yeah, no. But you are not at the same time. You are not responsible for every like your fan base, quote unquote fan base. I hate that term,
I
by the
mean,
way.
I
But like,
guess ultimately you can't really tell
yeah,
people what to do, but because if they want to act a certain way, then who are you to tell them to stop, right? But you can't take actions to prevent stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that from happening in your chat and in your
Mhm.
community. And it is very easy to do so because we are literally on the internet and there's a
Yeah.
block function, there's a ban function.
Yes.
So, and it is okay. Hot take as well. People need to realize that it is okay to ban and block people that they are not comfortable with without ever explaining why they did it.
Oh my god,
True.
this is so true. And personally, I have this problem myself. I really don't like blocking people. I feel bad when I have to block someone. And do you know what is the one thing that saves me? My mods. Because they don't care.
Yeah. Shout
I'm
out
like,
to the mods, honestly.
shout out to all the mods out there because you guys are saving us in so many ways. Because I'll be like, you shouldn't block them. They're like, no, I'm blocking them.
Yeah, they're doing God's work out here.
Absolutely.
I tend to have the same opinion, like say kind of same viewpoint when it comes to like blogging, but my stance when, like, for example, on Twitter, like blogging, I hate blocking because I want people's opinions, even if their opinions are ass. I want them, even though if they are gonna like attack me, I don't care. It's the internet. I don't wish about who says about me.
That kind of brings us back to the thing that I said before, live and let live. Like, everyone is very much entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah.
That is totally fine. And whether you accept it or understand it, that's a different thing. But I feel like it is very necessary for a lot of streamers, VTubers, to realize that what doesn't serve you, you don't have to entertain it.
Yeah.
So if
true.
there really is someone who's continuously pestering you, who is continuously talking about things that you don't want to hear about, that you don't want to see in your chat, who's putting up behavior that you don't want to have in your community because you have a certain sort of vibe that you want to go for in your community. And if you feel like this person doesn't fit into the community, you are more than free to ban them, to block them, to do whatever is necessary to keep your peace. Because I don't know, I feel like a lot of people don't realize how important it is to set boundaries. And just because you're using a virtual persona, again, you're behind a virtual persona, doesn't mean that the bar has to like automatically be super low because you're to some extent like remaining anonymous, right?
Yeah, and also these people can not only make you uncomfortable, but also everyone else in your chat.
Exactly.
So I've had this. I don't like to reveal my location in terms of country, and everyone is very concerned about where I'm from, and I never really got the obsession of knowing where someone is from. And I've never told anyone where I'm from actually. And there have always been people who come in and just that's the first thing they ask. And when I explain that I don't feel like revealing my location, there are two types of people. First type is like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, that's fine, don't worry about it. That's the good type of people. And then there's the other type of people who start trying to guess and continue asking many, many times. They're like, okay, so yes or no, Germany, France. And I was like, I'm not gonna tell you. So these are the type of people that get blocked eventually, like banned from chat because they make me uncomfortable when I say I don't want to.
Yeah, like
understandable.
That's very understandable. And at the same time, if you like, why the hell you care about like that? This is for those people who wanna know where people live. What the hell do you wanna know? You don't know that person.
I don't know. I never got why they're so obsessed with wanting to know where someone is from. Maybe something to do with like being more relatable if you're the same country as the VTuber. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's something like that. But at the same time, does it really matter?
No.
It really doesn't matter.
It's like I'm definitely not your neighbor. You can stop asking now. We
Or
don't
Yeah.
live close to one another. It's fine. We're not gonna meet each other on the street just going on about our day. Like,
And even
chill.
if we did, I would not want that to happen.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to know exactly. Just keep that info to yourself,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, but people are weird. Like I said, people watch weird stuff. People are weird in a nutshell. And if you wanna know where VTuber lives, you don't have to. It doesn't matter. Like Ari and Nuna said, it doesn't really matter. Are you here to watch a content for entertainment? Are you freaking playing GeoGuessr?
Yeah, exactly.
Like
That's a really good point.
it's different when it comes to like sports. That's a different case. But like, do you really care? For example, when you are watching a movie, where those actors are living for? Like, what nationality this actor is? Yeah,
You're
No, I
watching
have
him.
no.
Imagine people went to the cinema and then they got the tickets for the movie and then they start asking the cashier questions like, oh, where was this movie produced? Where's the producer from? Do you know where the camera team the camera team is from? Do you know their nationalities? Like, what the fuck do you care, bro? Are you here to watch the movie or are you here to ask me like stupid questions? Huh? Get your popcorn and shut the fuck up, bro.
That's
Oh.
such a good way to explain it.
Yeah.
Although I am usually interested where films were where films were filmed. That's the only one that I care because
Specific locations maybe, yeah, but like you don't want to know the whole background story of the entire cast of the movie.
yeah,
That's the only thing you do.
that's true.
And where was the light technician from? Where was he born? Where was he raised? What's his
Excuse
favorite
me.
food?
What
Is
is
the food like a nationality, like a national like a specialty or something? What?
Excuse me. What are the professions of the parents of the makeup artists for this?
Yeah, exactly. Are they still married or are they like divorced? Huh?
Do they have any siblings?
Yeah.
like
Crazy.
like it's first of all it's kind of sad, but also get
Yeah.
alive.
Get a lot. I don't want to. Maybe that is a bit of a hot take. I feel like more than half of the people who watch us as VTubers are kind of lonely. I don't mean to call out anyone. It's just that I remember when I excessively watched VTubers all the time, and it was a time of my life when I was very lonely. So I feel like there's nothing bad in wanting to find company on the internet in a space that you find comfortable, but also try not to get obsessed with the
Mhm.
person because you are not friends. It's
Yeah.
just a random person on the internet that just talks
Mhm.
to you a little bit.
Exactly.
If you stay in that like VTubers community long enough and you are like a sensible person, and maybe it will turn to, but that's a very slim of a chance. But it's possible. But be a sensible person. I hate Twitter, but at the same time, I'm thankful for Twitter. Meeting will please do. that's thanks for Twitter. You get that
Right.
I hate Twitter, but at the same time, I have met quite a good amount of people that I will call my friends.
That's true.
Through
Thank you,
video.
Elon. That's the one thing we're gonna say thank you for.
Well, it's technically not his fault. I
I
mean, Twitter was there before Elon,
True,
so
true.
it's not
That's
really his.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Well, you're right. I also have made some friends through Twitch and through Twitter, but it's all people who we just clicked. We talked. I would never say no to anyone who wants to talk to me. I will always talk to people. But like, if you try and expect stuff from me just because I talk to you for a bit, then you're crossing the line a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at you, graphics designers. or model makers or artists in a
Oh my
nutshell.
god. I
I
remember the.
I can say for every VTuber who's gonna order art, we are not the freaking shop. We are the customer who's gonna go to the shop. Like sites, I don't know, Vichen is a good example where
Yes.
good bunch of VTubers go to buy the art. When we need the art, we go there. We are not a shop that you can order us for ordering you. No, that's not how it works.
The customer comes to the shop, not the other way around.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Imagine a freaking I don't know, a car maker coming to buy, like, want this car, buy it now. You're like, no, I'm not gonna buy this car. And then 5 years later, you're gonna buy the car, like, when you want it. And the freaking, and yeah, they're like, I don't understand graphic designers. It's frustrating and dumb. First of all, get a graphic designer job. Like, that's way better. First of all, graphic designers make a good bunch of money. Their salary is good.
If they are a good graphic designers, though.
Yeah, but still, they make way better than, first of all, like a fast food worker, for example. At least to my knowledge. I'm not 100% sure, but so somebody can confirm this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I remember when I was first starting to stream, right in the beginning, when I still had like 2 people watching, there was this person who came in my chat and they talked to me and I was so happy, and then they suddenly were like, I see you don't have overlays, and I didn't know, but at that time, because I was super new, I didn't know that was a thing that they did. And then we talked, and she tried to guilt trip me into buying overlays from her, and I felt so bad. But that is the thing that will make me not want to buy from you ever, even if I like what you do.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
that I know how that feels. Not the like, I know the overlay thing. Also, I know people that shit happens on Twitter. Like, I'm almost monthly, to me at least monthly. But at like in a few years ago, way before I was a baby VTuber, I did make a content for certain type of AMVs, if people know that. Thinking there was somebody, I believe his username is Kylo or something like that. He freaking started spamming, use this anime and use this song. I was like, God, no. No, it doesn't work like that. And it's still going today. I'm still disabling his comments because it's annoying to hell. And like, he spammed like hearts comments on certain video, like, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 times. That's
the
yeah, I know you like that motherfucking Justin Bieber song, but I don't give a shit about Justin Bieber. Sorry to tell you. But like, don't force your like shop to others. Don't do that.
That also unlocked in me a kind of fear that I never knew I can unlock, and it's the fact that I might confuse someone for a bot. And that made me feel so bad because it happened to me one time. There was this person who was talking. It was really sus way to talk, and I was so sure they're a bot, so I didn't reply. And then it turned out they're a real human, and I was like, "Oh God, what have I done?" So very uncomfortable situation.
Yeah, but shit happens. This is actually a good continue question. What do you hate about being a VTuber?
The fact that it's so expensive.
Oh my God.
Okay, other than it's been expensive. Other than that.
What do you mean? That's a valid.
Yeah, but like, that's the most obvious. Like, that's the most obvious thing that you can say.
It is very obvious, but I think all of us can agree that
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't. Well, actually, it doesn't have to be expensive, but I feel like if you really want something that is like unique and that is definitely right up your alley and 100% your taste,
Yeah.
there will always be a considerable amount of money involved in
Yeah.
VTubing. Then again, I feel like any like hobby or even
Yeah.
career that you pursue, for me it's literally just a hobby. I just do it because I want to and just because I
Mm-hmm.
have fun doing it. I never even thought of making it a career. Um but yes, it is kind of expensive if you think about it. Other
Yeah.
than that, what I hate about being a VTuber, um,
I can
I
maybe
don't know.
say if you want to fill
Mhm.
the void and think
Yeah.
about it a little more. I one of the things, it's not like I hate, it's just that I sometimes get overwhelmed by how many things outside of the actual streaming I need to do to get people in. There's so much stuff that you need to do behind the scenes outside of the just streaming time in order to get popularity, and that includes networking, so talking
Mhm.
to other people, visiting other people's chats. That includes making other types of content like short form
Yeah.
contents, vods, videos. Includes also like social media posts and stuff. And if you don't do this stuff, you will just not get people. And that is one of the parts that I get really tired sometimes and overwhelmed by the amount of stuff I need to do outside of the actual streaming time.
Yeah, and like, yeah, you can like grow on Twitch, but that's very lucky, very lucky. But also, I'm happy that Twitch actually made the clipping thing very usable, like to make an actual short content. Like, there's a
Mm-hmm.
like you can actually on Twitch Studio edit a short form content that like on you can click. There's a thing. I found it that like recently, and it's gonna be very helpful when you're looking for clips. But yeah, that's very true that you have to make a like short form content and long, if you can, long form content if you like wanna actually like crop it. At the same time, if you just wanna stream, then stream. If you wanna like, I know a friend of mine that isn't actual like streamer, but he streams for his girlfriend because he lives in another city and the girl his girlfriend lives in another city, so they're using streaming as a communication. Like
That's very
Mhm.
cute, actually.
like he streams like gameplay to his girlfriend and they chat.
Aww.
And I'm like, yeah, that's a good way. But also there's a thing called sharing your screen in Discord. But oh well, everybody has their
That's
own
also
way.
true.
Everybody has their own way. But what I
Mhm.
hate about VTubing is fake ass VTubers. And what I mean by that is that there's a link towards Twitch, X amount of viewers, then nothing.
Oh my god, yeah.
Then nothing. There's like not a description, not a schedule. I know that not everybody, like I don't use on Twitch the schedule thing because I'm lazy and I found it stupid. Or there's not like any like information about them, like no rules for chatting, nothing. I hate that. That's disgusting to me.
I
Because
think that's the same thing as the putting like in your name on Twitter pre-debut.
yeah,
I'm like, oh god.
like if you're gonna name yourself pre-debut, also have good luck with bots that you're gonna get to your DMs when you're gonna put VTubing or VTuber or pre-debut on there. But like, if you're gonna put it pre-debut on there, and sorry that I'm gonna be a little bit skeptic towards you since that, but please make it that you're gonna debut. Please actually make it, and there's no like, I don't know, put it a date if you know the date, or put something that I can be sure. Okay, yeah, you're a real VTuber or gonna be a real VTuber. Something at least. Because it's dumb, it's frustrating, and I hate it. And other than that, people who people who say my English is shit. Fuck you. I know my English is shite. Screw you guys.
No, it's not. It's not.
I
Whoever's
think it's
saying that
just
is
that-
lying.
It's the accent.
Yeah, all of us have accents. I have
That's
accents
true.
as well.
Nuna doesn't have the German stereotype accent.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true, and I'm very happy about that because imagine how awkward that would be. Oh God. Nothing wrong with having an accent at all.
Yeah.
I'm just
And like,
it's been causing a lot of confusion as well. Like whenever I join, like I don't know, the very rare occasion of me joining a collab, because back to what you said, Ari, it's just the amount of things that you would technically need to do
Mhm.
outside of just, having your VTuber persona then streaming on whatever
Yeah.
platform you are streaming, just anything that you need to do around it. I'm very bad at that. I usually, I don't use like Twitter excessively. I don't share each and every single thought that I have on that platform. And I'm also very bad with reaching out to people, just because my day as a full-time employee,
Yeah.
my day is very packed with a lot of things, and then I come back home. I also have to say, like, my job being in like a more social sort of field has made me very antisocial outside of work.
Oh, I imagine.
Yeah,
So a lot of times I come back home and I feel like I'm way too drained to actually entertain people.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a lot of like my closer friends that would totally be fine with us just sitting there, not really talking much, and then just playing something. But I feel like that's not what I want to do, right? And so
Yeah.
I'm notoriously bad for messaging people back and like actually getting collabs and stuff set up and whatnot. But great. I've been rambling a little bit too much, and now I lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was going with that thought. Fuck.
No. Wait, what were we talking about before that?
What were we talking about before? Fuck.
Well, so
Oh
in a
my
nutshell,
God.
so in a nutshell, people, if you wanna collab with Nuna, just DM them like a month before. When
Oh,
the-
you need to set like 3 reminders, and you have to like pester me about this shit because I will just forget because there's so much going on. It's crazy.
Thanks for the
There's
idea.
like so much going on in my head that I even forgot what I was gonna say. That's yeah. Here we are.
So
Oh
in a
my
nutshell,
Lord.
you are the meme that you are the meme gift that I'm like. For example, if I'm asking you to collab me, I'm the person who talks to a wall.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm the wall. I'm the wall. I can admit that.
Well, it's better. It's better than what. Oh yeah, this is a perfect continue. The second question: what is your favorite and your worst inside joke in your community?
Oh my god.
I know for a fact that what Nuna's probably the most hateful that she hates.
Really? Okay, let's hear it.
You being small.
Fuck off. Yes,
Bad.
I hate it, but it's yeah. It's not it's not true. It's not necessarily true. I am an average height person when it comes to the average height in Germany. I don't know about the rest of the world.
What is the
But-
average height in Germany?
It's about 163 centimeters, so 163 or between
Okay.
5'3" and 5'4", something like that. And
Okay.
I'm 5'4". So
Yeah.
as per German standard, I'm very much average, but my community thinks it's okay to bully me for being quote unquote short. So yeah, I guess yeah, Walter's right. That's that.
Yeah, that's what you hate the most. But Ari, what's the most that you hate or dislike the most of an inside joke?
Okay. So first of all, let me say to Nuna that from my point of view, you were not short because I am shorter. I hope that helps.
It helps. Thank you. This just boosted my self-esteem so much. Ah, yes.
So okay. So the inside joke that I think that I hate the most is that um people in my chat have this joke where when I go on vacation or if I miss a stream, because my schedule is very strict and I am very strict about my schedule as well. So I stream at a certain days and times every week. No question. So if I go to a vacation or miss a stream, they start the joke of, "Oh my god, you're leaving us. You hate us. You're never gonna come back." So that's the one that sometimes I have problems dealing with because I'm like, "I don't hate you. No, you hate us. If you didn't hate us, you would still be here." It was like,
Right.
yes. It is a joke and I accept it. It's just the one that I have the hardest time with.
Yeah, I get that. I can see why.
And if we're talking about the favorite one, my favorite one will have to be, I don't know how that came around, but my favorite inside joke about my chat is my thighs for some reason. Everything is related to my thighs and everyone talks about them. No one have seen them. And my model doesn't have a plump thighs, but everyone is like, no, I can imagine them. They're great. I want to lick them. And I was like,
Damn.
whoa, wait.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, so that is the one that I have a lot of fun with.
Why I'm not surprised. Why I'm not surprised.
What about your favorite one, Nuna?
My favorite one, I don't know. I honestly really, maybe it's just because my head is just kind of everywhere today, but I can't really think of an inside joke that would be like I feel like I don't have a lot of like inside jokes with my community really at this point.
How about the
I'm not sure.
freaking Twitch chat commands? How about them?
Probably, but I wouldn't call it an inside joke. I feel like that's just a silly little thing that I set up because I've literally seen it in other streamers' streams before. But if you want to consider that an inside joke, then yes, because I have these like commands set up that literally are just exclamation mark PP and exclamation mark down bad. So every once in a while I will throw in, can we get a PP check in the chat? And then everyone just throws in the command, and then yeah. I guess in that regard, according to Streamlabs, my community is packing Big Schmeat, so I I
Does it
guess
like
that's...
return length or what does it return?
No, it doesn't. I was about to, like, when I made that redeem, I was going to put in like ridiculous numbers, right? From like random numbers from 1 to 100 and then make it inches, but I thought that would be a little bit over the top, so I just went for like random sentences like, oh, behold the mighty length and girth of that and that user, or hey, it's okay, you know what they say, you probably have a great personality and stuff like that, right?
That's
Yeah, so it's just randomized little things like that. Yeah.
No, I would consider this as an inside joke.
Yeah, like
Now I
Then-
want to come and see my PP check as well.
Can we get
Do
some
I have
PP?
a big?
Can we
I
get
wonder.
some PP checks in chat real quick? Yeah. And the same goes for Down Bad. My all of my streams are 18 plus intended, so that is a very fitting one, and it's just a random percentage that people usually throw in together with the PP check.
Aha.
Yeah. So that's probably my favorite one.
and also if there would have been like an actual like inches number, I would if I would see a freaking 100 inches of a dick would be like, oh Christ.
Yeah, that's why I
That-
didn't actually like put it there because I was like, nah,
that needs to be doctor checked.
Yeah, I feel like people like I feel like you should be very concerned if that was actually the case.
Yeah. The one thing that I hate about my freaking inside, my community's inside joke, I'm a child kidnapper for some reason.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why the hell. And all the people wanting to drown me and saying fuck you. That's probably.
Wow.
I don't know why, but that's what happens. Also, I'm gonna ask this, Cass. I'm looking at you specifically. What the hell am I? I'm a kidnapper. Because I'm pretty sure, like 85/90% sure that he bloody hell started the whole thing. And like I'm a like my mother is bunny, like a bunny type of a VTuber. I'm not a freaking. That's one of the most like innocent animals there is.
Right.
Oh well, I don't mind it.
When you so that's the one that you hate?
Yeah, I hate
Or-
that because
So
that.
What's the
what
one
is-
that you what's the one that you really like?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask.
That my accent is freaking. My friend, few in Discord has said that my freaking how I say say I say that as that how I say it. It sounds like I'm coming, like the actual sexual word.
God damn, that escalated quickly. Holy.
Because when, like, for example, listen this, I'm coming at you to help you. I'm coming at you. There's
okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay. I can
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
see where I
yeah.
can kind of see why. Okay.
That's the like. It's the way how I say it because it's the accent. I'm used to saying that, and I didn't realize this until I was in not primary school, in college. That in English I said that in that way. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And my feel also one of the inside jokes that I'm being called as a Finnish bastard.
Oh.
I don't know why,
Okay.
but they say that I'm a Finnish bastard.
Oh.
So I don't know. Maybe true, maybe no. I'm not a bastard, but I don't know why they call it. But that's one of that cum joke and the Finnish bastard are my favorites. I don't know why the hell, but why the hell they are for that. But
Valid. I mean, sure. To each their own, I guess, right?
Yeah. What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I just because you said like the fuck you thing, and I remember that my chat also has this thing that they like to make me angry because they like the way I say fuck you in English, but like when I get a little bit mad, and they make me purposefully say it because they're like, oh, that sounds cool. I like that. It's because I say it like, I don't know if I can do it now because I'm not really angry, but it's like, fuck you. And they're like, say it again.
Why in my mind when you said that came to my freaking a kind of an anime scene where a chippy person would be saying that to a to a freaking adult person.
Wow. Okay, that's a really creative way to call someone short, Walter.
No, I'm not calling it short. I'm not. I didn't say that. No, you did say.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, you are short. Yeah, thanks for reminding me that.
Wow.
So you want to end the podcast early? Is that what you're saying, Walter?
I think that's exactly what he's saying. Right?
Well, I have some coding experience, so let me cook.
Are you gonna make us into an AI or something to continue the podcast without us? Huh?
Well, not AI, because like I have said this in the past, I hate AI, and I'm not gonna use that in games that I'm gonna make. So no. Although there is a good uses for AI, there's a those people who have played Skyrim will probably have heard this. But there's a mod for Skyrim that lets ChatGPT control a NPC that you can talk to, and that NPC will say whatever. Like
That is actually really cool.
That sounds kind of fun, actually.
It is
That
actually
sounds like a lot of fun.
it's actually hella fun because you use like your in-game microphone to talk, and then the NPC, as the NPC voice, will answer. It's first it's cursed and freaking amazing. So it's blessed and cursed. It's a combination of those two. And I recommend everybody to download that mod. And I also recommend everybody to buy. Shut up. To download/buy Voice Attack. That's a software that if you say like if you curse, for example, if it spawns in game like a freaking monster that will attack you. If you say like for example, it says if you say fuck in like for imagine you playing Fallout and you saying fuck, it spawns like ghouls to attack you, for example. It's really
That's crazy.
It's really funny. And for example, in Alien Isolation, if you like say the wrong words, that your character just like freaking shoots a gun. In Alien Isolation is a horror game where resources are very limited, and it's freaking horrendous fun. And I dare people to try this. Download and use them as your own native language, because that is way funnier. Like for example, that Voice Attack uses. It's most familiar with English, of course, but like using that with like for example like Finnish. No, it doesn't work, but that's the funniest part. Because it doesn't recognize like native language words. The software, I believe, it's like $9 or $10 or something like that. It's like not the freaking most expensive ones, but like it's really funny and it's really good for the content. Okay, this is gonna be a kind of a fanfiction question. What would the VTuber child of your two models would look like?
What?
A VTuber
yeah,
child
if you're,
our models.
Yeah, if your two models, like Ari's model and Noona's model have adult yoga time, and bada bing bada boom, a child was born. Like what characteristics of you two it will take, and like what it would look like. I know it's a random question, but I don't care.
Okay. That's an interesting question. Damn. All right. Well, let me just very quickly share what my design actually looks like, because I'm not sure if you've actually like fully seen it.
Maybe I can do the same. So
Yeah.
you have an idea.
Let me just do this real quick. So this is the original design.
What are those legs, man?
Yeah, right. Legs for days.
Wow. Wow.
And don't worry, people. The picture will be on screen, so don't worry.
Oh my god.
Legs for days. I don't know. I really don't know. I almost want to say maybe the VTuber child can actually have my long ass legs.
Okay, listen. So I don't have a full body one, but I'll show this one.
That's okay. Oh, that's really cute.
So the first thing that pops into my mind is how my skin is very white and yours is dark. So I think it's gonna be some like a chocolate color skin, something in the middle, and it's gonna be super pretty.
Yeah, definitely long hair. I feel like it would probably be a darker purple than what you have right now, because my hair is like very dark.
Yes, and it will get your legs because they're better.
Heck yeah, long Legos. Let's go.
But
Yeah.
maybe it would get my bad eyesight and we'll
I
have
was
to
literally about to say that. I feel like they would probably get the glasses as well because bad
Mhm.
eyesight, those types of things usually tend to come
Ju-
out.
Yes. I think so
Oh,
too.
very true. Maybe they could have my little ears and if they don't have a tail, that's okay, but maybe the little cat or
Mm.
well panther ears.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like
Definitely.
a little Nico Mimi situation or something like that.
Yeah.
And bada bim bada boom. This is the artistic vision of the freaking model because I'm gonna try to make it look actually good. So it's probably gonna look cursed, but I don't give a shit. It's
That's fine. That's fine.
oh boy.
That was very creative thing that we just did.
Yeah, actually, I kind of like that.
Now be ready for the art, people.
Hell yeah! I want to see the art too.
Me too.
It's gonna be so fun. We're gonna be looking at it like, what the fuck just happened here, Walter?
I'm professional at Photoshop, don't worry. Trust me, I'm an engineer. Give me a vodka.
I assume we were talking about a girl. What if it's a guy? What if we have a son?
Hippity
Ooh,
hoppity,
okay,
your son is here.
I feel like even if it's a son, he still needs the long legs, right? And the
Yes.
kind of like chocolatey skin
Mhm,
color.
absolutely.
Um,
But I think he'll have a short hair, not like
yeah,
very long
yeah.
one.
Oh, definitely shorter hair. Maybe like a black hair color, but like purple highlights or like purple tips
Oh yeah,
of,
that
of
would
the
be
hair.
cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that. And I feel like we should still give him glasses because
Yeah, I
glasses are
agree.
bad eyesight, but they're also kind of I really like glasses on people. I don't know why, but I like glasses on people. I feel like it adds a little bit of flavor to the look, if you know what I mean.
It makes you more intelligent.
Exactly. Exactly. It's the IQ buff, right?
Mhm.
What the hell?
And
What the hell? Then I'm dumbass.
well, I don't know. Maybe you're wearing the wrong glasses. I can't tell you, honestly.
Yeah, let me buy the freaking Gucci glasses that cost like $700 or something like that.
Yeah. That's definitely gonna help.
Yes.
That's definitely gonna help.
How to become smarter quickly.
Just buy more expensive glasses. Easy. It's yeah.
Well, to be fair,
That's how that
Doctors-
works.
Doctors hate him.
Hey, to be fair, I'm gonna get new
Doctors
glasses.
hate him. It's like doctors hate him. Opticians love him.
No, shops like me, doctors hate me more like.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But yeah.
Again,
I also feel like our VTuber child, our VTuber son would be very buff,
Oh yeah.
right? As in like he's got those broad shoulders
Mm-hmm.
and just a little bit of a himbo physique for some reason. And then if it's a girl, it's just really nice hourglass shaped
Yes.
figure. Just the usual, the usual
Yes.
stuff that VTubers go for.
If it's a boy, I would imagine he has like long fingers.
Oh yes. Okay, I like the vision. I know what you're going for. I agree. I agree. I'm totally in it. Yeah, definitely.
why the hell, since you people mentioned the freaking buffed, have you two watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's
Why
been a
the-
long time.
Yeah, but why the hell the first character that came to mind was Armstrong?
Whoa.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
I would say more like Roy Mustang.
Yeah. Definitely not Armstrong. Definitely
That's a
more
bit too
Roy
much.
Mustang. That's a little bit too much. A little bit too much.
Yeah, it's fine.
You know, Seraph of the End.
Yes.
What's his freaking name? The general.
Oh, that asshole
The black-haired general. I forgot his name.
who actually forgot to do the shopping.
Oh my god, I can't think of his name right now. I fucking hate it.
It's been a forget.
Guren. Yeah, it's Guren. Ichinose. Guren
Wait,
Ichinose.
I have forgotten how he looks like. Let me Google
Oh, wait.
that.
Yeah. It's
Anime Studios, where's my season 3?
kind of like this, right? But you know, with glasses and then purple.
Oh, I
highlight.
remember that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Yes.
I'm glad we agree.
Still, where the hell is my season 3 for that show? It never got a season 3 for some reason. Even though
Lost in the Void.
Even though the light novel is has been finished for some time.
It's lost in the sauce.
There, speaking of that, there's a fun clip where, because in that show they're like the freaking swords, like the weapons are like possessed by demons. Guren's sword is possessed by his like ex-girlfriend or something like that. There's a funny scene that like the anime studio made where that demon came back and said, "You have to go and buy this grocery list." It's really funny. Everybody's go and check it out. It's both on dubs and on subs. It's really funny. So yeah, everybody will get ready when that art is gonna come out.
Can't wait.
Definitely.
It's gonna be amazing, amazingly cursed, if I have to say.
That's totally fine. Totally fine with me, honestly.
I like it. I like them cursed.
That's what he said.
That's the scene. In
Oh,
Alright, I'm gonna have to watch that back.
yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna ask a few more questions and then it's gonna be
Sure.
because we don't wanna keep you all occupied. You both occupied.
Sounds good.
What would be the dream VTubing game?
What do you consider a VTubing game?
Like for example, like a simulation game that like those games that you let you like create a game studio and you see the process of how they make games and that stuff, like, or could be an action game, like an action game, like where a VTuber is like the actual main character. Like VTuber is like a freaking Kirito, for example, like that, or like throw a concept, like I don't know.
So you mean a game which includes like VTubers as characters?
Yeah.
Okay. Understood.
Like for example, like I don't know. For example, like Matarakan in Resident Evil games, for example, like that kind of a concept, or whatever.
So I think the most logical answer here is dating simulator.
I literally, oh my god, Ari, I had the exact same idea. I literally thought, you know what? I want to see a VTuber dating simulation. That's exactly where my head went when Walter said VTuber game. Because, like, I think we've all heard about the VTuber trading card game coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been like the special limited whatever edition has been like sold out like immediately.
Yeah.
And I also just immediately thought VTuber dating sim, but also make it so basically everyone can play it. So you have a handful of female VTubers, and then you also have a handful of male VTubers, and you
Yes.
just get to customize the character that you want to be. And then you get to pick if you want who you want to date, and you have like different routes.
Yeah, I would date both my girlies and my male VTubers.
Oh,
Husbands and
absolutely.
wives. Husbands and wives.
Absolutely. If my Oshis would be in there, I would go for both of them. I would be playing hours just to get the
Yeah,
perfect
just
route for
to
them.
get them.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Also,
Absolutely would.
another cool thing that it happened recently, I think it was super cool, is you know how the Yakuza series game Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, I think, came out recently.
Yeah.
The famous VTuber, well, now not only VTuber, but K-Sun is actually in there as a sub story, and I think that's so cool.
That is really cool.
Because she has been a Yakuza fan for many years.
Yeah.
And to finally be part of it is so amazing.
That's really, really cool, actually.
And he's more.
Yeah.
She's more of a fan of, I believe, Kiryu, and he's and his voice actor. And to be fair, the voice actor of Kiryu-san, amazing.
To be fair, Kiryu himself is pretty amazing.
Yeah, but and his voice actor, goddamn.
Yes.
But I do have another concept for.
Share it with us.
Okay, interrogator. All right. Everybody would like to have a dating sim. Yeah, cool teenager games. Yay, whoopidoo. But how about Mortal Kombat style with VTubers fighting game?
Oh, that would be. That would also be really cool. Yeah.
Like there's a lot of VTubers that are like actually like not based, but like inspired by like fighting style, like fighting stuff. Like there's a boxer, a lot of boxers, boxing VTubers, or imagine, I don't know, Cinder fighting, I guess, I don't know, Kayson, for example, with like different abilities, for example.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah, each of them can have their special abilities, and they can be like super related to their actual lore, and some of them can be actually like funny. I think that would be cool.
True. That's true.
And I know every guy's wish who would make that game, that the studio who would make that game, the people who made Nikkei, I believe is the game, the mobile game, or Azul Lane.
Yeah.
Oh, those two. I would believe that that will be the male population.
Probably. You're probably right about that. Honestly, I think it goes with girlies too.
Yeah, probably.
Because I think we can all appreciate nice looking boobage.
Yes.
Right? And the nice looking jiggle physics.
I'm just gonna say, if anybody is interested, Azul Lane, in my opinion, should be a little bit higher rated than PG 12. I believe it's for teens, because goddamn, some of the skins, are
concentrate.
How I'm gonna say this as a family friendly way. They are, well, quite revealing, let's say. I would say that's probably the best way how I can say it.
I mean, you know what they say, whatever brings in the money, right?
Well, goddamn, look at freaking why the hell, like, I don't know, Azul Lane is probably making a ton of money, or
That's exactly why. That is exactly why they're making a lot of money.
Booba ass will sell.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely it will.
Of course.
Look at Marvel Rivals, like, how much they have.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I think that also counts a little bit for like 6-packs as well.
Of course. Like,
most definitely.
I'm just saying, people who play Marvel Rivals, where's my shirtless Wolverine skin?
True. Where is
any
it?
any shirtless skin for any of the male characters
Mm-hmm.
really that are not already not wearing a shirt, like
there is
Namor is not
few
really wearing a
characters.
shirt.
There is few characters that I don't want as like Patrick Stewart as a shirtless. No against him, but no, because in my mind it's the freaking actor who played. Hey, sorry, I don't want a Charles Xavier as a shirtless. No, thank you. Because in my mind, Patrick Stewart, the actor. No, no, thank you. No, just no. But Magneto, yes, I want. Or well, Hulk is basically shirtless guy already. So
That is kind of different, though.
well, I want Shrek. I want a Shrek skin for him. So
Shrek skin?
Oh, Shrek skin for Magneto?
no, for
What?
Hulk. For Hulk.
Hulk.
Oh, okay. Oh, for Hulk. Oh, well, okay. I can kind of see that would be really funny.
It would be funny, though.
And there's a lot of more skins also.
And then when he does his Hulk smash, where he just like slams people into the ground, it just goes in the background. You hear the music. Somebody once told me.
When he smashes, he'll be like, "Get out of my swamp!"
Yeah.
Get on me swamp. Get on me
Oh
swamp.
my god.
Or or when there is a summer coming up, Marvel Rivals. I know what you are gonna probably do. There's few characters that we want skins for.
They need to give Magic a bikini skin.
Well, I wouldn't be
and
surprised.
Cloak and Dagger.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
And then I feel like they should give Adam Warlock. They should give him like a lifeguard skin,
Ooh.
kind of like David Hasselhoff style, you know.
That's such a good idea.
Fun fact.
They
about
need to start catering to also the women. You know, we also
Yeah.
need some fan service. Come on.
True, exactly.
in Marvel Rivals is pretty much a fan service.
Yeah.
but like more, I would say is good always. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing Scream. It's one of the female symbiotes in the Marvel's universe. I wouldn't be against that.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of Marvel, no, well, it's not directly with Marvel, but I heard DC is considering doing Marvel Rivals style of game.
Oh,
Just,
interesting.
I'm just saying, I wanna see shirtless Batman.
Yeah, oh, I mean,
Because
shirtless guys, shirtless Spider-Man. I'm sorry. Have you seen the art of a Spider-Man from Marvel Rivals and what he's supposed to look like underneath his mask?
no, I haven't.
Oh my goodness, you are missing out. Wait, let me
Do
find
you have
the picture.
some to share?
Let me find the picture.
I feel like me and you, we have a lot of common way of thinking and common interests.
Because literally, I have been seeing TikTok edits even about how Peter Parker is supposed to look underneath his mask in Marvel Rivals. It is insane. It is insane. You will. I'm gonna have to. This is it's gonna be. That's the fastest one that I can find. But look at him.
Whoa! Wow!
Look
Whoa!
at this. Look at this cutie. Now this is with his like the hoodie on. But imagine okay, here we go. Like imagine this in like the Spider-Man suit. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Hello. It almost made me want to play Spider-Man, and then I was like, no, I'm not gonna be that person.
Whoa.
Yes.
Spider-Man isn't he ain't as a bad character of a character.
I need like an unmasked Spider-Man skin. And I've been seeing TikTok edits and literally with the caption being Marvel Rivals knew exactly why they covered his face with a mask.
The problem that like giving Spider-Man a mask off skin is
Give me
the-
1 second, guys. I will be right back. Just my dog
Oh.
is acting up real quick.
Oh, sure.
yeah, the problem with giving Spider-Man a mask off type of a skin is there is, in my memory, there isn't a lot of stories like the comics that he ain't using his mask because Spider-Man mostly uses that, but like
Yeah.
there
Yeah,
is,
the back.
but
Wow.
like there is like
In the middle of the yapping session, my dog decided it was a good idea to chew up one of my bags.
Oh no! Is the
Mhm.
bag okay?
No, the handle is
No.
broken. I'm gonna have to ask my granny to get it fixed, but it is okay.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
You want to know
god.
what the worst part is?
What?
It's a Studio Ghibli themed bag, and the bag is literally shaped like Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle. And yeah, and he chewed off one of the handles now.
No.
Little shit. The little shit that he is. Anyway, let's continue.
If I can just quickly interrupt, can you tell me what kind of dog you have?
I have an American Staffordshire Terrier, but he's a mix, so I'm not sure what he is mixed with. But I've been told that he's a mix. He very much looks like a Staffy, though. And he's a little rascal that I sometimes want to kick in the ass, but, you know, it is what it is.
But yeah, the freaking point that I was making, I'm
sorry.
I'm quite sure that they are not gonna release a like face Spider-Man mask skin because they aren't like a lot of comic books about that. But I believe in Marvel Spider-Man 1 that came out for PS1, there is a skin where Spider-Man is with boxers and with the mask.
Wow.
And it's freaking hilarious. It's a skin that you can unlock, like it's a single player game. You can unlock every skin with just playing them. But it's freaking hilarious, and in that game, like Peter Parker says that my 3 chest hairs are gonna freaking fly out, and if you zoom to his chest, there's actually just 3.
Wow.
Let me actually, there's the skin. So I would like that skin.
Oh my god. See, this is something that I could see because I think they have teased someone has leaked Deadpool being added to
Oh yeah, I heard about that too.
to Marvel Rivals. That is something that I could see Deadpool pulling off. Like they
Yes,
would
by
give
the way,
Deadpool a skin like this.
true.
Also, just to come back to Spider-Man, there you go. Have a treat.
I believe they had like leaked like 12 characters: Ultron, Null, Carnage,
Yeah.
and the 4 of them was like Fantastic Four, but they are out. Blade,
Gambit as well.
Gambit,
Wow.
Quicksilver, Deadpool. With Deadpool, they have to nerf him a lot. Because, he cannot die. Basically, he cannot die.
True.
And he will...
They need to, I don't know, they need to think of something for maybe his ultimate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they have to quite bit of censoring him because, beep, 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 beep. Also,
that's true.
And I want to hear him screwing around the player because, he knows that he's in a comic book or comic film.
Yeah.
So
just give him some very witty voice lines.
Yeah, and in
breaking the fourth wall, basically.
Yeah. In his own game that he has, Deadpool has his own game. when like if there's a quick time event, like you sometimes says this is for because player is mashing triangle. or like referencing the player doing X stuff, which is hilarious.
Like, how could you kill me? I was supposed to not die.
Yeah, something like that. And if you wait enough, I believe he says like the player went to take a shit or something like that. But the problem is that game is unlisted because Activision had the license, and well, they are no longer. And the freaking game cost like, I don't know, $80 nowadays because it's freaking rare as hell. I want to play that, but it's rare as hell to get it and expensive. And PS4 emulation is not yet there, unfortunately.
Oh,
Unlike, unlike PlayStation 2, for example.
Yeah.
Capcom, I'm still waiting my Haunting Ground remake.
I had another question, if I may.
Yeah.
What I wanted to check, what is your opinion on both of you, of course, on TwitchCon?
I'm not gonna attend to it. But
I've
do you have
never been to TwitchCon before.
But do you have any opinions about it? Like, why do you not want to go, for example, Walter?
Money.
Oh, okay, then
But my opinion about TwitchCon,
that's understandable.
About TwitchCon is don't go to after parties. Because whenever people go to after parties, there's always drama.
Oh, I've heard.
Like for example, I believe it was last year or the year previous, like 2 years ago. Some Twitch streamers went to after parties and they were grouped and drugged.
Whoa, okay, that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
And after hearing a few other stories from different, like when HLTV, which is that is the organized that ranks like CS, like professional CS teams and players, they made an award show that like awards players, like this was the player of the year, etc. Their after party was disgusting. One of the like the freaking casters of like esports events grouped a group of ladies and was like, yeah, I'm not, if I ever get to chance to attend to after party, I'm not going. Because it's a shit show basically, but I would like to go at some point. I'm waiting that TwitchCon goes to either in Finland, Sweden, Estonia, or Norway.
So closer to you, right?
Yeah. Then this year's one of the TwitchCons, because well, one of them is in States for obvious reasons.
It's in Rotterdam.
Yeah.
It's in the Netherlands this year, and last year it was also there.
Yeah, well, it could be. I would go if the freaking TwitchCon would go to somewhere like closer to me. But like maybe at some point, like I would. Okay, I'm going to start going to TwitchCons if, like for example, like YouTube will like the content that I make start to pay for that. For example.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then do you have any opinions on conventions in general?
Good. Very good.
That's all good.
That like I don't have anything else anything bad to say them. They are good. They are place for geeks to gather around and be with themselves. Like be with that like for if there's like an anime convention. That's perfect. Everybody who enjoys anime can go there. And I saw a shit and hella ass hot take about anime, that anime isn't for everybody. Yes, motherfucker, it is. If somebody wants a slice of life show, there is a one show for that. If somebody wants an action show, there is one. If somebody wants a military show, there is one. If somebody wants a romance series, there is. If somebody wants a harem show, there's a lot of those. Harem
is such an anime-specific concept, though. No one outside of anime will be like, I'm looking for a harem. No, that's very anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Everybody can thank one harem show why I started making content. I saw a AMV of High School DxD.
Of
Oh,
course, high school.
of course you
DxD,
did.
Of
Of
course.
course.
And by the
did.
way, I have a mousepad of High School DxD.
Of
Of
course.
course you do.
But the season 4 was shite. Whoever decided to change the anime style was, well, made a poor choice. I hate that style. And hey, what can I say? I'm a guy. I need my needs.
True. Oh my god.
Oh, all right, all right.
But also there are like actually like okay harem songs, like Data Life I would say is okay. And like I believe and there are like reverse harems, okay, for like 5 men wanting a 1 girl, something like that.
A lot less. They
Yeah,
are,
yeah.
but not that many of them.
And like my sister is like a lesbian, and she asked me, is there like good like Yuri like harem show? And Yuri means
There is.
Yuri means like lesbian basically.
They are good Yuris.
If I believe that it means that, I believe Yuri means, I believe, lesbian, correct?
It's girls' love, yeah.
Yeah.
Lesbian.
And there
Lesbian.
isn't that much of those, I believe. And she was like, yeah, because both.
Well, at least not animated ones. If you're looking at manga or
There's a
manhwa or
lot.
webtoons and stuff like that, there's actually a lot. But animated is a different.
This is not a harem show. This is an isekai show where the princess of a gets a reincarnated to be a princess of a country that kind of dislikes alchemy, and she's the most full of alchemy, and she basically gets to do alchemy while being locked inside, because well, she's a shutdown, kind of like likes to be inside and just be alone. But she kind of falls love into another princess, and it's very wholesome show and very like that awkward teenager love. I recommend that show to everybody, even though it's an isekai. It's really funny, funny and wholesome. Like if you wanna see an like innocent love, that show is perfect.
Maybe that's a little bit of a hot take, but I am sick and tired of high school romances. I don't want to see that anymore. I hate how they don't do any progress because they're like, oh my god, I'm scared to tell him. Girl, communicate. Be an adult. I'm looking for animes with adults in them that have like adult relationships because I'm so tired of having to see children trying to fall in love. I can't watch that anymore.
That's true.
I'm too old for that shit.
I agree.
Yeah, the freaking isekai show's name was Magical Revolution of Reincarnated Princess. That is fantastic isekai. But yeah, everybody go and watch it. It's wholesome. And yeah.
I would recommend, if anyone is interested in more adult type of romance, I would recommend A Sign of Affection. It's about university students.
I love it.
It's so wholesome and so real.
Yeah.
Super real.
Yeah. I loved A Sign of Affection.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that, probably because I'm not the biggest fan of romance animes. It's just, it's not for me. If I'm gonna watch,
fine.
Yeah, I'm more of an Attack on Titan. Yeah, Attack on Titan. Yeah, that sounds dumb as show. Attack of Titan or Solo Leveling or Overlord, like maybe corny as hell, but I like action. Or I like deep storytelling. So
that's fine. To each their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would recommend Grand Crest Senki. I recommend that. That's a good romance show and a military show. And
I would like to know
that got,
what. Sorry, go.
And that let's just say my heart. Oh, my heart.
I was gonna ask. I want to know what Nuna's go-to comfy show is.
Oh, Lately, it's been Supernatural.
Oh, have you
Mm,
been like real watching it from the start?
I have been rewatching it from the
Yes.
start. Yes, I have to admit that I never actually finished it. I have not gotten through all of the 15 seasons there are.
I've heard
Um,
the last couple are not great.
I don't know. I can't really say anything
Yeah.
about this because I think I got until season 12 and
Mhm.
then I don't know why I stopped watching, but I think the website that I was watching on was shut down or something.
Oh, yeah, I
Probably.
know. Yeah,
I
I understand that.
I have recently discovered that it is available on Prime Videos, so I've been rewatching the entire thing. I think I've made it close to the end of season 4 at this point, maybe already
Mhm.
started season 5. But yeah, this I feel like Supernatural at this point has become my comfort show. Definitely.
That's a very good choice, I have to say.
Thank you, thank you. What about you guys?
Mm, um, mine will probably be. It's not like a show, but like I like to go if I'm like a comfort thing that I like to watch is game lore or movie lore. Like I wanna see
Oh.
because I'm interested in lore. Like I wanna see what happened to what happened to in Metro 2033 for this X character, or what happened to Mass Effect, or wanna watch like theories or like outcome of the series, like what happened to this character. Like, well, first of all, because I'm a fan of those. Like I'm a big
Yeah, of
fan.
course.
I'm a big fan of Mass Effect, my favorite dating sim game out there. Uh, but those are very comfort of mine. And
Hmm.
well, a comfort of mine I would say are, I'm gonna butcher this name, Wordsukai no Break, I believe it is, because it's dumb name in English, so I remember the freaking English one. It's a okay school anime, like like magical
Mhm.
type of a school anime where like people have memories of their past lives, and the main character has two memories, which is rare. Of two memories of his two past lives.
Oh.
In one of his lives, he was basically a dictator that
Oh,
basically
wow.
butchered everybody because of her slave, because he was angry because her slave was, that her lover was a slave, and he was angry towards everybody because of that.
Hmm.
And in another, he was a loving king that everybody loved. Another one is, well, simply as hell, Clone Wars.
Oh, I've heard about this one.
Clone Wars, yeah, the first two seasons are very kid friendly, but it gets quite dark at some point. Like, I believe it's for teenagers, but there's a like heads getting chomped, and like,
Damn.
and well,
That doesn't sound very comfortable, like
yeah, like,
comforting.
yeah, but like it's way, like, I would say season 6, season 7, season 4, 5 are like getting very dark. But if you like Star Wars and if you like prequels, that's a perfect show. Another one, Overlord. No, well, actually, I'm gonna list the easy ones. Overlord, Attack on Titan, currently solo leveling. That time I got reincarnated as a slime, even though it's a horrible name. It's still quite good of a name. And mm,
Do you know what I do?
yeah.
Mine is a little bit more strange because it's not a one show. What I like to do is I watch I watch K-dramas. That's my comforting
Mm-hmm.
stuff because K-dramas they have 16 episodes. Most of them don't have a second season and they have a start and a finish and it's the end of the story in 16 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. Cuz I can just choose a new one and it's not a never-ending story that goes 15 seasons. It's just the one story that starts and ends and find this very comforting.
That's very
Hmm.
relatable. I also really loved a Chinese drama actually that I found
Really?
on Netflix, and
I've-
it was
Hmm.
I can't think of the name. I would have to like look it up now. But it was basically like a fantasy type of setting in a world of fairies,
What?
basically.
I've never
And
watched a Chinese
yeah,
drama.
it's I don't even know how I found this, but something about it really just made me curious. And I ended up loving it so much because it's basically kind of like an enemies to lovers arc
Oh,
type of deal. And the just the journey of the characters really just got me, and how the characters developed towards the end of the show. And I was just, I don't know, it started out a little bit strange, but I kept like watching it, and I was absolutely hooked. And I can't.
that sounds so good. I actually would give that one a try if you would tell me the name.
I need to check and see if I can find the name again, because if I can remember the name.
Yeah, that like that's like if you are trying to watch a Chinese series that you like, it's quite difficult because well they are not probably gonna release in West because well they are mostly like developed on China and it's made
I
for Chinese,
can.
and it's sad because there are good Chinese like movies and stuff.
I think
like
it's
Hidden Dragon is one
literally
of them.
just. I think it's literally just called Love Between Fairy and Devil.
Oh, oh, I
Yeah.
see it. If that's the
Uh
one.
huh.
Oh,
Uh
wow.
huh. Yes. So basically,
This is
Dongfan
from.
is a demon lord, and he is attacking the realm of the gods with his demon army. And basically, they're calling themselves like fairies, but they're like spirits of this like realm of gods, basically.
Mhm.
So it's like a battle wartime kind of enemies to lovers thing, because this demon lord is, you know, trying to take over the gods realm. And the goddess of war is sacrificing herself to seal him away. And then there's a prophecy that predicts that he will be unsealed, and only the goddess of life itself, basically, is going to be able to stop him. And this goddess of life is reincarnated as a lower fairy. Uh, and she calls herself Xiaolanhua. And she doesn't know who she is or what she is, and she accidentally ends up making the prophecy come true, because she actually accidentally frees him
Whoa.
from his prison. And yeah, it's just a very, it's yeah, I don't know, the story is just woven in such a good way, where because of this prophecy, and because of the fact that she unwillingly sets him free, um they're just tied to one another by, so to say, a curse, which links them together, and it makes them experience everything together. Like you know, when they get hurt, both of them can feel it. Any sort of
Whoa.
emotion, they can both feel it. And that would also mean that they could feel death. Um just like that. And then, you know, you can slowly see how the mean and cruel demon lord is changing into a better person, because of that lowly little fairy who doesn't even realize what she is. I love it. I love it.
That
I really,
sounds so good. You actually
yeah.
sold it to me. It's on Netflix.
It
I will
is.
for
It
sure
is.
check it out.
You
Also, the
definitely
main
should.
the main heroine looks so pretty.
Yes, the actors are very pretty. I fell in love with the actors, especially Dongfan. His name is the actor's name is Dylan Wang. Oh, and he is
Mhm.
also he's actually playing in a K-drama, in a very popular one. Um
He is?
You-
Wait, let me see.
Yes. And you've probably know that K-drama as well. I think wait. It's this like high school thingy. Meteor Garden.
Oh, I've heard it. Yeah, I have heard
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, he also
Whoa.
plays in Meteor Garden.
Wow, okay. I think we kind of lost water on this conversation.
Probably, yes.
Don't worry, don't worry that like that's the point of like 3 people. You can have conversation while the other again in this case was I see that. But don't worry if you two are yapping, I don't mind being on the sideline because well it's the point of the conversation. Blah, blah, my English broken. It's the point of talking. I'm not here to freaking be like, you are not talking because it's my no. If you wanna talk, go ahead. But this actually ties very well to today few last questions.
Mm-hmm.
What are your two's like comfort, either games, anime shows, and that stuff? It ties to that, or like, or those games that you wanna, or games, shows, anime, etc. that you are gonna rewatch like yearly, like over and over and over again. Like for the story or for the gameplay or what's that anime or whatever the reason that you keep rewatching that like again and again and again, like yearly based or monthly based
for games, I think I don't have a lot of games actually that I would consider like a comfort game, but I think the biggest one probably for me is Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, that's such a good choice.
Just because I find myself at some point gravitating back towards the game and then making a new character, trying different options, trying different classes and all that. And especially now that they released patch 7 and there's more subclasses and stuff, it gives me even more reason to play the game more. And I just love the storyline that it has, and I love the characters in it. And I love how there's a little bit for everyone, basically. Like, you can just really make the character how you want it to be, and you can also shape the story to some extent, obviously, because it is a fixed storyline. But you can shape the story sort of like how you want it to play out. So for games, that is probably right now what I would consider my biggest comfort game.
Sorry for interrupting, but have you done the bear scene? If you know...
No, I have not yet. I have yet to romance Halsin.
No,
I have not done that yet. For shows, like I said before, Supernatural.
Yeah.
Anime. One of the animes that I will probably always rewatch and I will never get tired of is both Kimi ni Todoke.
Oh yes,
and
yes,
and Kami-sama Hajimemashita. Or what is it? Kami-sama Kiss, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah. So these are probably the two that I will always come back to because I've loved them. They're not super long. Except I think Kimi ni Todoke has 2 seasons, but
3 now. There was a
3
season a
now.
couple of years ago.
Oh damn! I don't know if I actually saw that one. See, there we go. Time to rewatch that, I guess.
It is.
But yes, those two definitely will always come back to. And for movies, it will always be my 2 favorite Studio Ghibli movies. The Studio Ghibli movies in general, I will always come back to watching them every once in a while. But 2 very specific ones that are Princess Mononoke and Howl's Moving Castle.
Aww.
These are the 2 movies that I will always watch. I will probably watch them multiple times a year, especially when I'm not feeling the greatest, because those movies are like an instant pick-me-up for me. They instantly just, get me through any sort of emotion that I'm feeling at that moment. And yeah, they're just really, really comforting to me.
You have such a great taste.
Oh, thank you.
In my opinion.
Thank you.
For me, so my game is a little bit strange because you had such a deliberate answer and then there's me. So my comfort game is Power Wash Simulator.
Oh my god, but honestly, relatable because you can just sit there and you can just
Yes.
relax. You can turn your brain off. And
Exactly.
that also just brings so
Mhm.
much comfort. I get it. I totally get it.
Because my work is very very mentally draining, so when I come back from work, if I don't have a stream, the best thing for me is to just turn off my brain and do some stuff,
Mhm.
like just move without
Yeah.
thinking. And
Yeah.
Power Simulator is such a comfy thing to do. You just go and
That is
wash.
so true. That's so relatable.
In terms of shows, I think one of the most comfy shows actually that I go back to is Adventure Time.
Oh,
It's just one of my most favorite things to go back to because it's so real and so, I don't know, relatable in many ways. I just enjoy it a lot.
I've
And
heard
then in terms,
I'm sorry to interrupt you
no,
there.
go.
Fun fact, I've never seen Adventure Time. I've heard so many good things about
It's a
it,
good
but
show.
I have never
It's a
seen it.
very good show. It is
Why? I
long
guess.
though,
Okay.
If you wanna,
but it's
if you want some same kind of a show, Gravity Falls, I recommend that as well.
yeah.
It's also a hella good.
It starts a little bit silly and like a kids show, and then you start seeing the underlying issues and problems, and all the story starts building up, and it's
Right.
such an amazing thing to see. And in terms of anime, I don't really rewatch anime much, but when you started talking about your favorite Ghibli movies, I remembered that I have watched Kimi no Nawa so many times. Your Name is definitely one
Oh,
of my favorite
yes.
anime movies. I've watched it
Mhm.
so many times.
Yeah.
And there is another one that really picks me up, as you said, for your Ghibli movies, that is not very well known. It's called A Whisker Away.
I know that one with the little white cat.
Yes.
It's really cute. Yes. Oh, that's a great choice, actually.
Mhm. It really makes me. I no matter how many times I watch both of them, I cry.
Mhm. Mhm.
They're so good.
That's me
So
with Howl's Moving Castle. Literally, at certain points in the movie, when a certain line is being said or a certain or the soundtrack is playing,
oh
I'm
yeah.
tearing up. I'm tearing up. I can't hold it back.
Yeah, even though I know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
So these are
Very,
my
very good and very solid choices. I like it.
pinky.
Why do I feel like I'm a basic bitch in here?
Why?
Because my taste is pretty normal compared to YouTube's. I would say well, actually, never mind. I would say mine like animes that I'm gonna rewatch and again. Well, Attack on Titan is one of them. I love that story. I love my fucking favorite waifu is Hanshi.
Hanji is one of the best
Well,
ones.
technically, Hanshi can be a husbando because Hajime Isayama never said that Hanshi is a male or female. Never said that. But in anime, in anime, it's pretty obvious what she is. But like, I love Hanshi. I loved that story and that movie. Amazing. That the movie Attack on Titan movie that is in theaters, and the post credit scene, seeing Kotick Mikasa. Mwah. Also it kind of left wanting more. I'm not gonna spoil it but hot damn, that post credit scene. What the fuck?
Post credit scenes are usually made to make you want more. That
Yeah.
is the whole point of
Yeah,
doing them, you know?
yeah, but the Attack on Titan movie is basically like a recap movie from like, I believe, the final season, like part 2. Like just when actually, have you both? No, I know that Noona has seen the Attack on Titan fully, but Ari, have you seen?
Yeah, I have seen.
Okay.
I have. Yeah.
Okay, the movie begins from, I believe, final season part 2 chapter special. It's dumb, Mappa. Why you named after those? But like,
Yeah.
it begins when the two kids are running into the hill. It begins in that scene, and yeah, it's very good. Yeah, Attack on Titan is one that I rewatch. Overlord is one of them because I love MMORPG. I love games, and that is one of my first isekais that I saw. Funny enough, Beyblade Metal Saga.
Whoa, really? That's so old school.
Metal Fusion, Metal Masters, and Metal Fury, and Shogun Steel. Shogun Steel is a sequel series for like Metal Fury that is based on like 8 years after like Metal Fury, but still, I love that series. I love Bakugan.
Oh, you love Bakugan?
Yeah, that show came out when I was like basically a kid, and I watched that a lot. Code Lyako, whatever the freaking how you pronounce that show. Code Lyako, where I believe 4 teenager students go to a game world, stop a virus. The show is quite famously known to be the character's forehead is hella big. They are hella big. But that's a fantastic show. What else? Peaky Blinders. I go and watch that because it's based in the same time. It's based on a real life because Peaky Blinders was a real thing in 1920s, and the actors, they do amazing job in that. What else? Well, in games, I would say Mass Effect trilogy, 1, 2, and 3. Like I said, I love them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Metro series. I'm not speaking like games where you control Metro. Metro 2033, Metro Last Light, and Metro Exodus. Haven't yet played the VR game. They are kind of Fallout, but they are based on Moscow or like in Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
And they are fantastic. And you get to hear Slavic languages like Ukraine, Russia, Polish. I don't know if that's
Polish.
I don't know if it counts as actually it is. Yeah, Polish and that
It
stuff.
It is Slavic.
Fuck, my freaking knowledge of countries is shite. Sorry. Like that, it's amazing. And then I would some of the Lego games when I wanna feel like really nostalgic. Genshin Impact, one of my absolute favorite games. And Star Wars: The Old Republic. If you like Baldur's Gate 3, I would say play Old Republic. Because it's kind of the same kind of.
I'm gonna have to disappoint you here. I'm not a fan of Star Wars.
I know. But the thing is, that media is my favorite Star Wars. I like that way more than the movies. Because first of all, you don't have to care about the movies. And second of all, there's like 8 stories that you can play, like the 8 class stories are way different. And I believe that's a single player. Yeah, it's an MMORPG, but it's basically a single player game. I have played that 700 hours.
Whoa.
And basically 100 hours is for every character. There's 8 different characters that I have made. 100 hours per character. and there's a lot of like stories, like side quests and that stuff. You can create your own character. You can be a bounty hunter, a Sith, a Jedi, a trooper, whatever. Then I'm gonna probably say the lastly for games. I mean, Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I love pirates. It's one of the best pirates games out there. The sailing and everything. Movies, easily part of the Caribbean. Trilogy, like 1, 2, and 3. They are my favorite movies. I go back and watch them. From Studio Ghibli, Howl's Moving Castle, my favorite. Amazing.
Mhm.
I even went to watch that in theaters, like last January. It was on theaters because the film movie theater company was like doing a classic day, and that was a movie on that day. Yeah, it was a fantastic event to see in theaters, even though I knew the storyline and that. When I'm feeling like super dumbass, weird description, I know, but when I'm feeling like I don't give a shit about anything, there's 2 film series that I love. Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah.
It's dumb. No, it doesn't make any sense. Like going to space with cars, blowing up submarines. No, it doesn't make any sense. And then Godzilla X Kong series. It's the point of that series is a big lizard versus big monkey. Bada bing, bada boom.
Nice.
It's entertainment. It's dumb fun. And
Oh, also, while we're talking about like movie series, Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, well, Lord of the Rings is a good one.
yeah, true.
Yeah. I will at least once a year rewatch the entire Lord of the Rings season uncut. Like the what is it, uncut extended version, whatever the fuck, where one movie is like almost 4 hours long. I don't care. I will watch it in one sitting as well.
That's I get that. That's a freaking fantastic. They are fantastic movies. That's why.
That is
That's
one big sitting though.
That's
yeah.
totally fine. You know, as long as I got pee breaks in between and a lot of snacks, I can do it.
Sounds like a good day to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that never do what I did. I watched that movie with freaking. I didn't take a pee break.
Oh wow.
It was a mistake.
That's a rookie mistake right there.
But I'm a dumbass who pains himself sometimes, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, on games, yeah, I forgot Witcher 3. I'm gonna replaying that a lot in the future. And
Nice.
Resident Evil games also. I'm gonna try to think any other movies. Well, Indiana Jones, all Disney movies, like the classic Disney cartoons. Yeah, there are like dumbass like stereotypes, like Peter Pan.
But still, like Mulan.
Mulan,
Mulan
Peter
and
Pan, Lion King.
Beauty and the Beast. Those are my 2 favorites.
My favorite is a little bit newer. It's Tangled.
Oh,
It's
Tangled is also
Rapunzel.
such a good movie. Yeah.
Oh, and Monster Inc. is
Oh
one
my
of my
god,
favorites.
yes. Oh my god, freaking Sully and Mike Wazowski and the little girl Boo is so cute.
Yes.
Oh, yep. I loved that. I loved it. Oh, and what I recently rewatched on Netflix, and it brought back so many like childhood memories. Spirit.
Oh.
The horse cartoon movie.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah,
I have forgotten about it.
I recently rewatched it. I cried And not just
Oh.
because I really loved the movie when I was a kid, and it just made me realize that it's again such a great movie. But all the soundtrack too. The soundtrack is made by Phil
Hans Zimmer.
Collins.
I-
No,
Oh,
Phil Collins.
Oh.
Phil Collins did the soundtrack for the songs for Spirit. And also for the Disney movie Tarzan.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
nice.
Oh, okay. Actually, Hans Zimmer were doing a soundtrack on, because I was remembering, because well, I saw the movie and I remember somebody saying Hans Zimmer were part of it, and he made actually a few songs for that movie.
Oh.
For Spirit 2002, I don't remember if it's that, but yeah, Spirit is actually it's quite good movie.
Yeah.
I didn't like it much, but that's probably because I'm a guy who wasn't into.
Well, yeah,
horse.
it was composed by Hans Zimmer,
Yeah.
but I think the singer who
Yeah.
sang the song was Phil Collins.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I mean.
that's what I meant. Like Hans
Nice.
Zimmer
Mhm.
composed the songs, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, now I forgot this. A comfort TV show that I watched kids and I when I was kid, and I was still Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003. That 2003 version, Jesus Christ, that sometimes gets dark. Like for a kids show, it gets dark.
Mhm.
Surprisingly, like there's a breaking backs, almost dying, freaking a bad guy who wants to freaking kill everybody and invade like certain figures in history. And like that, and that show made me like ninjas. And it came out when I was born in 2003. And Nuna, I'm not a baby, so screw up.
I've never said anything.
You did say at one
No,
point.
I never said anything. I
Yes,
don't know where you're
you
getting it
did.
from.
I have a good memory.
I don't remember that.
Yes, you did.
I don't remember that. I think that's fake news.
Nah. Oh yeah. What do you like? Alex? What bands or songs? Actually, this is a continuum because I forgot to ask. But what are the songs that or artists that you like? You go back and listen to them. Artists or bands? I would say mine are Powerwolf, Sabaton, and Miracle of Sound, and Halocene, I believe it's how it's said. And they are all well. I like them, of course. So I'm gonna be biased, but if you like history, listen to Sabaton. They are way better history teacher than your school teacher. I learned more history from them compared to my school time. Because and Powerwolf, if you want your religion to be a metal, listen that. And Miracle Sound, if you like video game songs, like listen his freaking song about Baldur's Gate 3. Oh boy, it's freaking fantastic. And Halocene is just great artist in a nutshell. She does a lot of collabs with different artists. What are the comfort artists or artists that you go back and listen?
So if I'm gonna have to say, so I listen to like almost every genre existing on earth. Like I have listened to so many things. During my school year, I was a metalhead for sure, a lot. Now I'm not that much anymore. I still listen to some of the songs, but if I want to now find a comfort songs, it's definitely 2010s pop songs. Like let's see, like Rihanna's Umbrella. These type, Usher's Yeah, these type of songs
Yeah.
are really my comfort place. Like early Lady Gaga.
Oh, I can relate. Yeah,
hmm
I can
What about
definitely
you?
relate. Mm, I think an artist or band, whatever you want to call it, that I will never really get tired of is BTS, just because I was very big on K-pop at some point,
hmm
but only like very specific bands and like a very specific generation of K-pop basically. So that would be um mostly BTS, a little bit of ATs sprinkled in there. So these two are probably the biggest that I will always find myself coming back to and like gravitating towards. Um, Sleep Token is a big one that I discovered not too long ago, but they've very quickly become one of my favorite bands.
Hmm.
And then, yeah, just like you said already, the old like bangers like Rihanna, Lady Gaga, Usher, Neo.
Oh, Neo. Yes, I love
Uh-huh.
Neo.
I recently rediscovered Craig David as well. And he released a new song which I was unaware of,
What?
but
I
yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
too.
Like Craig David has been around for so long. I vividly remember sitting in the car with my parents just jamming out to 7 Days by Craig David, and it was the greatest time. But yeah, those types of songs really just hit home for me as well. And then I recently started listening to a lot of Teddy Swims. Teddy Swims has an incredible voice. It's really like soulful, and I really, really love the music that he's making. That's the Lose Control guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you should, if you like that song, you should definitely listen to Guilty and Bad Dreams by Teddy Swims. Those are insanely good songs. He started out as like a cover artist
hmm
on YouTube, and he's now yeah, coming out with his own songs, and they're just each like all the songs that I've been discovering from him are just incredible and really good, just because the voice really just
hmm
it just gets you, I feel
I
like.
like
And
Bad Dreams.
yeah,
It's
it's
such a
good.
good song.
It's really good. It's really good. I've been listening to it on repeat.
Mhm.
It's really, really good. But yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I know a lot of probably most of the Canadians will not like me if I say this, but Nickelback. Nickelback is just so nostalgic to me.
It is
Um,
though.
because my dad had one of the Nickelback albums for on CD, and
Oh,
that was one thing that would always play in the car. So whenever a Nickelback song comes on, I'm just like, never made it as a white man. I couldn't cut
yeah.
it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man. It's just engraved into me at
Yeah,
this
this
point.
is how you
Yeah,
remind me. How you remind
exactly.
me.
And
Yeah.
this is how you remind me. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum. I will be sitting here just doing the instrumental as well. So yeah, that's yeah.
I
Mhm.
relate to that.
Mhm. Nickelback, big on that one.
Mm, I was gonna say that I haven't had much experience with BTS except the ones once they came to the West and now they became
Mhm.
mainstream. These songs, the
Yeah.
mainstream songs, I know. For
Mhm.
some reason, my favorite BTS song is Fake Love.
It is a very good song. It is a very good song. If you like Fake Love, there
Mhm.
is, I think it's only on YouTube because I don't think they actually made it an official thing. But there is an edit, I think, where Fake Love goes into Black Swan. And Black Swan is one of my, if not my favorite BTS song, and it's just it's really good. I'm gonna link it to you
Link it
in
to
the
me. I'm
group
gonna
chat
see it.
because it's insane. It's insane. I love the instrumental of Black Swan, and Black Swan, if you translate it or if you look at the lyrics, it's basically what a lot of artists and I think also music producers and singers and songwriters struggle with, and it's basically a song about the creative process
Oh,
of creating something, and then what if you lose your passion for creating something?
oh,
So the song is basically, which I love that they just made a song about this, because usually the other songs are just, they're either about friendship, some sort of like relationship,
love.
love,
Yeah.
and all that. But this one felt so much more like real from an
Mm-hmm.
artistic type of like point of view, because
Yeah.
what if you as a creator, you suddenly find yourself at a point where you don't enjoy what you're doing anymore and you don't know if it's the
Uh,
right way for you anymore? And I love that they put this in a song, and the song is really beautiful, and then someone made an edit that this song transitions into fake love, and it's just the greatest thing.
oh, yeah. I will definitely listen to it after.
Absolutely, you should.
So BTS, if anyone in the company or the freaking production company literally say, hire known as a salesman. Just saying, it could work and it will work. Okay, the last question is, what would be the freaking absolute? Actually, no, that's a dumb question. What would be the absolute favorite kind of like a thing to do that you would like to do in your stream? It could be whatever. It could be playing X game. It could be a cooking show or doing this and that, or whatever. Like it can be a skill or thing that you cannot, like. For example, if you like, I don't know, do a game, like a game development stream or whatever. Like, what would be what would that kind of a thing be?
I think my answer would be a little bit boring,
Don't worry.
but my favorite thing that I do on stream is the just chatting part of my streams. Every stream, I start with a 1 hour of just chatting before I start playing a game or doing whatever. I have every single stream, I have this 1 hour of just chatting, and this is literally my favorite part of every stream. It's the part when I can catch up with everyone in chat. I can share what has happened, anything that made me happy or made me sad or made me mad, and just talk it out. And if you're talking about talents, then I'm expressing my talent of yapping constantly. That is literally my favorite part of every stream.
Isn't that the perfect way?
I think I would agree here, because I really do, as much as I like sitting down and like playing games on stream, I feel like a lot of times I get a little bit too lost in the game.
Mhm.
And then I like when I watch the VOD back or just even parts of the VOD, sometimes I feel like I get a little bit too caught up. Um, so yeah, I really do enjoy literally just sitting down and doing a just chatting section of the stream, or even an entire stream of just chatting.
Yes.
What I also do really enjoy is and I've done this a lot on stream actually. I am really interested in anything that's related to true crime.
Oh.
So what I will a lot of times do when I don't actually know what type of game I want to play and I just want to sit down and talk and get people's reactions and opinions on things, I have a few like YouTube channels that are focused on true crime and true crime stuff, anything that's like dark and mysterious and murder, mystery and whatnot. And I will just sit down with my community, with my chat, anyone who wants to join, and I will watch these YouTube videos on stream and then do sort of like a live reaction. And that's what I really, really enjoy because it's something that's relaxing. And it's also, I feel like, a great way to just interact with people more because everyone has an opinion on what they are hearing.
Mhm.
And it just gives a great, it just gives you a great opportunity to discuss and talk about certain things. So yeah, I really do enjoy a just chatting, sort of like react to something part of the stream.
That sounds
Definitely.
actually so fun.
What I would also love to do, spoiler alert, this is something that I will be introducing to my stream, I think.
Mm.
I want to go through stuff like, these like Reddit threads, am I the asshole?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love
I
like
want to do that stuff. Like I want to be sitting down and I want to like look through these threads and read through them and then just get everyone's opinion and then start discussing and stuff. That's kind of what I would love to do.
oh my
Or
god.
like conspiracy theories and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love to, like, when I'm actually in the mood, I really like to talk, and I think that's just a great way to really yap it all out, you know?
I love that. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos of people who just read "Am I the asshole?" subreddit, and it's so fun. If you
Yeah,
when you decide to do it, I would like to join. If you are
absolutely.
streaming when I can see, of course.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I was just going to say when you two are gonna do a collab stream when you do that.
Absolutely, we could. Like, I'm
We
literally
could.
just scrolling through it right now, and the first one that I'm seeing is, "Am I the asshole for just refusing to cook for my wife at this point?"
Ooh,
I'm
this is gonna be
so ready.
spicy. This is
Exactly.
gonna
I'm
be
just so
spicy.
ready to read through this and just give my unfiltered opinion on it. It's
Yes.
just, yeah, these are just great, honestly.
Just I would say this is actually a good, or however you want to see it, good tip. Why not turn that to a YouTube series where you record that, post it on YouTube, and bada bim bada boom.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's like basically you don't have to do anything to editing. Just
No,
bada bim bada boom.
I've also been thinking since I got back into reading that I at some point I would love to just sit down and have like a little bit of a cozy stream where I just read, basically.
Oh.
But then again, I don't know if it's something that people would want to watch live or if that's something that I should maybe consider for YouTube or I don't know, like a Patreon. Just, record these like sessions. Or even not even doing that, just make it like a community thing where each, I don't know, Friday night I sit down and then I read a couple of chapters from this and that book.
I think you need to try to do it on stream just to see the vibe and then decide.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
Noona preparing to becoming my mom.
Oh, absolutely not. I've just been really loving books again, and I just need people to like, I need to share my opinion on these things with people. That's all.
Yeah, that sounds great. I would say mine would be drawing the manga version of my light novel.
Oh.
That will be coming out around next year's January.
That sounds fun.
Because
that sounds good.
I have said this to friends and I will say it again. The plan is to turn that light novel to manga and eventually turn it to an anime adaptation. That's
Right.
that's the long term because I want it, and hopefully I have the money.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
If I don't know how they work, like how anime studio pick up a manga or light novel. Like I don't know how the process goes. So why not just turn that to self? Because why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, draw. If I would have drawing skills, that is, I will do it. And yes, there's schools for it and yada yada. But I'm doing already self-taught myself to develop a game, so that's enough for me for self-taught.
That's totally fine, honestly.
What I would like to do more. I would like to do game shows on stream, but that is first of all would take a long time to prepare, and the production. I want the production to be good and not scuff, not like you would order from Wish or Timo. I would drawing and game shows, and if in real live stream if they would have been as cringe, I would like to do that, but they are hella cringe in my opinion. I would like it's not like I would like to do like a first person streams in IRL where the camera is basically in my eyes, like in my eye views, and I would do a normal day like what I do in normal. That isn't like a work day, because I don't want to record like the old people. I'm the job that I am. Well, I'm an old people caretaker, I believe. Caretaker is the right word. I take care of old people, old couples.
Right.
So I wouldn't like to record them or live them. So live them sounds like I'm gonna no, but like no, like what I do in my free time, I would like to just put the camera onto my eyes and do random shit. Like maybe some would have been like TOS broke, like going to movie theaters. I cannot do that. But like if I'm hanging out with my friends playing like mini golf, I would like to do that. But like in a nutshell, like do different stuff. Like it's a difficult concept to do, but I would like to do that at some point. Okay. And this will turn out to be actually the last question, which is maybe an easy one to answer. What would you like to improve in your content creation, like streaming or like in content creation in and of itself? But what would be the things that you like to improve?
I don't think is an easy question. As you said, you're like it's gonna be an easy question. It's not really an easy question. Let me think.
Well, I have an easy answer.
Okay, go.
Talk more, be more of a scuff. Have more scuff, because that makes more good content. Be more productive with the content. Edit more, do more stuff. Have a better model. Well, that's actually coming, so that's a checklist under done. Be better speaking, be more outgoing, get more friends. Because, well, more friends you have, like more friends that you do content creation, the more fun you have. And in the future do the agency thing that I've been saying. The agency thing is I would pay the talents of that agents, like I don't know, 2,000 euros or that your local currency, as you will do that content creation as your mainline job, and you could get paid until you have the possibilities to pay to live with that content creation alone. It turns to be your mainline job, but that's like the main very far away future goal. Like speaking, be more outgoing, do more stuff in generally. And I know one thing I would especially have to improve. I have sometimes those like a minute or 2-3 minutes like a silence. I don't know why. I just turn to be a silent sometimes. I have to improve in that. a lot.
For me, I guess I want to take better care of my other social medias, like not Twitch, but like YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, whatever, everything else that I have. I need to take better care of it. Post more there, because I've been neglecting them a lot. I think that's the most, the thing that I most want to improve for now.
Yeah, that sounds perfect, I would say.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's literally just finding more time or enough time to actually be consistent again, because I feel like I've been very inconsistent with streaming, just being active as like a content creator in general. And I have also very much, since this is just, I like to call it just a hobby, but I also want to like somewhat take it a little bit more serious and maybe branch out to like short content creation, because I have not been doing that at all. Yeah, just improve the overall consistency. And I would also love to improve being more available, even though I don't know if that's necessarily something that I can do as of right now, just because I work full time, and sometimes the hours in a day are, I feel like, not enough to actually get everything done that I want to. But I know that I want to improve, just getting together with people and doing more collabs, maybe with like friends that I've been in contact for a while now, or even just like joining them for whatever they have planned and whatever they want to do. Stuff like that. Just overall consistency is something that I would love to and I need to improve, I feel like.
Yeah, and like as someone who basically didn't know how to edit, luckily there's YouTube tutorials for them, so I would say use them as a good like learning curve if you want to get editing. And like you have, if you want to
learn, it's not really about the act of editing, it's more like the effort and the time that I need to put into it. Like I said, my days are very packed most of the time, and it's just a matter of finding like a schedule basically that works for me to be more consistent with everything altogether.
Yeah. And and when like if you wanna do like for example, if you stream like I don't know 4 hours, for example, you wanna do a highlighted video of that stream, it's gonna take, I would say, probably like 8 hours, 6 hours if you wanna like do it actually properly, that it's edited well, and there's not like shit cuts or anything. Like editing, it's pain in the butt and it's tedious as hell and it's time consuming.
It is.
But luckily, like there are like, if you have the money, pay for an editor. Like on VGen, there is people who just do edits on good prices. But at the same time, everybody has their own way. I would just if I were you, I would just start with publishing the VODs first. Download the VODs and then publish them on YouTube, and barabim barabum, that's the first step. That really doesn't like take a long time, long quote unquote, just on Twitch. Download the VOD and publish it on, especially now that Twitch made the change that you can have only like 100 hours of like content on VODs on Twitch. So I'm gonna do that also, because that change is shite in my opinion. It's shit. Twitch is owned by Amazon, so why the hell not just keep it on that the VODs are gonna stay there how long they are gonna. Aren't VODs like publicly available like 6 months or something like that, like before they made the dumbass change?
Not quite sure how they handle that situation now, but something like that.
Some around like 6, 7, 8 months. Some around like that. But like,
Yeah.
like I said, downloading what's it takes time because the file downloading the file is gonna take time, but then just publish it on YouTube and then delete the file. That's a good start for getting like publishing like content creation. And also like don't be afraid, like I would say this to every like every up and coming content creator. Don't be afraid of experimenting on new stuff. Like do new stuff. Why not? It doesn't hurt. Like if you wanna do like reading horror stories, do that. Or reading love stories, do that. Or do gaming content, do that. Do whatever you want. Like why? Like if somebody wants to make freaking how Smurfs get children, do that. I don't know. Like have fun. But yeah, I would say that's all the question. It's been lovely 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yes, it
Yes,
has.
yes.
And yeah, Noona's and ARINA's and Noona's socials are gonna be linked below. Follow them everywhere. Go bully them when they are live, whatever.
Wow, please don't bully us. What the fuck?
Bully them as a wholesome way. And yeah, wait for that art. It's gonna be made on and it's gonna be released on my Twitter. So go and follow them everywhere. And if you enjoy the content, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, yada yada yada.
Absolutely.
And
please do.
I will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.